Oh, good morning once again. Coffee time with Jeffy Bear. Yeah, I'm sitting in a Tim Hortons parking lot in Cornwall. I forget the name of the streets, but I think it's Ninth or something. It's up top. Anyways, yeah, it's a nice little place. Place to sit down outside, but they're taken right now, and yeah, a lot of greenery around. Thank everybody for their comments. Yeah, I don't do well with change sometimes. It's taken me a long time, and well, I mean, as you know, what I started out as a YouTuber and what I am now, I'm a little bit different. I've opened up a lot, so I don't always do change well, but yeah. I mean, I left here for a reason. I felt it was, I came here for a reason. It's good to raise the kids. A lot of the BS in the big cities didn't come here yet. I mean, it had its own problems, but not like that. And this went from a factory town. I came, I guess, in the middle of it because one of the factories already closed down and stuff, and I think the last big one here was Domtar, and that closed down too. So, and I've noticed a lot of people, like I said before, it's like a lot of older people, elderly people, so like came in here. They got, near the river. They have condos put up there, and and they're building all the time. And I mean, that's the neat thing. I mean, it's a quiet place. It seems to be fine. Like, just I'm not used to it, I guess. Why would it be? I just rolled into town. But yeah, it's where my grandkids were born. All of them were born here, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, they all born here, and this is where they were born and raised, and this is where they made their life. My daughter, and yeah, they're well planted. Like, they're busy. Like, they're not just kids that sit. I mean, they do sit at home. Right now, you can find them sitting at home, but come in the afternoon or something, holy jeez, they all got their own lives. One's got hockey practice, baseball practice, games. My oldest, he's on 3 traveling teams. My other 2 are playing baseball. I mean, yeah, they're busy. Yep, I gotta fit into their schedule, not them into mine. So, yeah, a lot of people suggested taking camping. Well, I can't, not because I don't want to, but because, well, they don't want to miss their baseball and stuff. So it's gonna take a while, but you know what? The fact that I'm here, I spend time with them. You guys have all given me suggestions of what I could do, and I will take you up on some of them suggestions. Yeah, I mean, well, this weekend I'll probably be busy. I'm not sure. I have to find out, but I have a coffee, I don't know if you call it a date, it's another guy, but I mean, a coffee appointment this after, or sometime today. My friend Brent. Yeah, I just realized I got 2 friends now that are called Brent. They both got their last names. Well, one's Brent Petrie, the other one is Brent Petrie, but yeah, they sort of like look the same on the screen when it comes up, but it's not. Anyways, Brent, guy I used to know, go to school with here, we're gonna have coffee. He's a pretty good guy. Like, we haven't really lost touch, but he's done his thing. I'm doing mine. And Brent Petrie, the one that I met in on the road, yeah, he's doing all right too. He'd be coming down towards Gananoque, visit some friends of his. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get in touch. But for now, I got coffee tonight, and then hopefully sometime this weekend or beginning of next week, I'm going to hook up my other friend Bobby, who was down in Vancouver for the winter, and now he's back here. So yeah, I'm going to meet up with him and his girlfriend, and yeah, spend some time, I think, at her cottage or whatever. But I know originally he's from Peterborough, Ontario, so I'm not sure if I'm going there or somewhere else. But yeah, I want to go see that place. I will film. I will, you know, put some pictures up and stuff. I'm not sure what style I like. I mean, I know some people like the fast forward going down the road stuff. Some people like the slow stuff going down the road. Some people just like a little bit of commentary. I haven't got over the talk over yet. I don't know how to talk over yet. So, but I like talking at the beginning and saying, you know, this is what I did and here's pictures of it, and not so much Peterborough has a warm place in my heart, but there's a surrounding area that I really like, and it's called Halliburton Highlands. That has a warm place in my heart. When I was 14, I ended up having to go to, I think I said part of this story the other day, ended up having to go to like not really a reform school, but a place for troubled youngsters, and I was one of them. And I didn't know this. Bobby and I were talking about stuff one day, and like I said, I think I do remember saying this. Bobby came from one end, I came from the other. He worked there as a young teen, whatever, early 20s, whatever, and I was there as a resident when I was 14 to 18. So something like that. He's a few years older than me. So we didn't know that. Just in conversation, we realized, holy geez, we were at the same place, and you know, we have different views and opinions. Not really like bad, but just he's got his take on it, and I got my take on it. And one time we went out. I went to his place and his girlfriend's place to have coffee, or I mean to have dinner. They invited us over, Mark and I, and yeah, we talked about that most of the night, which was kind of interesting and fun. So yeah, that place holds a little place. So I don't know. I guess I'm nostalgic sometimes. I like to go. I like to see places, see if I can recognize them. You know, in my youth, or like from my youth to now. I mean, I was there when I was 14, so that's like 49 years ago. Am I that old? I guess. Oh, geez. Yeah. A lot of water's gone under the bridge in 49 years, I guarantee you. Yep. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. You know, once I leave him and make it back down this way. I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but yeah, I'm in no rush really. And I'm sure there's places to park along the route. You know, there's always the old standby stuff that I know of, but you know, but yeah. And I've noticed this, I think I said this before too. It's like BC for some reason, well, I mean, it's a big province, BC, so is this one. But it's the same thing in the States. It's a little bit more tighter, more eastward you come compared to westward. Westward, I mean, they got some rules and regulations. I know, I hear it all the time from my American friends. People that, you know, follow me and stuff. They're tightening things down all over the place, but I noticed that a lot coming east. Like everything's got a name to it. What I mean by that is like people buy land and it's like no trespass or no this, no that. It's not like, you know, enjoy it. I mean, there's crown land, but I think I talked about that too. So there's crown land, but I mean, it's not like it used to be where, you know. But I mean, people still get around and people know stuff. I haven't been here in a long time, so maybe I'm wrong with that impression. I don't know, and that's all right. But I'm learning as I go, and you know, I think once this COVID thing eases up, I most definitely, I don't know about the whole winter, but I most definitely will take a trip down south. Or, I mean, I've been to Florida before, but you know, I like the East Coast. I'm not really a lobster type guy, but I mean, I like a good meal, and you know, there's a lot of smokehouses there, and all the way down. And I know Texas. My ex-girlfriend and I planned on going down Texas one time because there was like about on this one little strip, must have been about 18 different smokehouses and barbecue joints, and we wanted to try them all. Really, I still have that plan to do that, I guess. You know, I gotta watch where I eat though. But yeah, you know, they like they say, they make them big in Texas. Like, here's your plate, boom. But yeah, so yeah, that's my life right now. I mean, you guys have all helped me with your feedbacks. I'll look at that and I say, yeah, takes time. Yeah, because really I haven't even done anything to the back of my van. I mean, I came here and my van is still in the same shape that it was when I parked it. Like, clothes everywhere, things everywhere. I haven't put anything away. Partly I'm waiting for my daughter to sort of like make a little space for me because I don't want to clutter her house. But yeah, I'm going to start digging through eventually. Start digging through all my stuff and what I need and what I don't need. We're purging again. That's one thing with van life. You never stop. You never stop. If you don't need it, you never stop throwing it out or giving it away or whatever. I mean, I'm not just going to throw it out if it's useful, but you know what I mean. You got to go through your stuff constantly. And you got to go by that rule. If you're bringing one thing in, you got to throw one thing out. You know, like, I mean, I haven't done that lately with the t-shirts, so I wasn't sure what the weather's going to be like. But I cut a lot of the shirts that I had. Cut a few. I think I got about 4 of them now, with no sleeves, because it was really hot. It was really hot on the way out here. However, I was worried about, you know, the humidness and maybe, you know, don't listen to me too much up there. Maybe I'm speaking out of line, but so far it's been nice and cool. Yeah, it's not really hot. I mean, the sun's out today, as you can see, but still have that nice little cool breeze. So yeah, and I will film around, you know, Cornwall, because it is changed. It's just, you know, I guess my old memories haven't changed, so it's like I gotta catch up with that. But there's, you know, there's a lot of, I drive around and I go, what was here before? And there's a lot of places that got torn down, and you know, now it's nice lush grass. Or like I said, it really surprises me how green this place is, because it seems like it's like overbearing a little bit. Or I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, it's a little. There's a lot of greenery and a lot of green in BC, but it seems like it's spread out a little bit. It doesn't look like it's dark in BC. Like when you walk into the bush, like it's like, oh man, it's wet and like it'll swallow you up. But here it's like the same. It's thick. I find it thick. It's nice though, and the smells are great. I like that too. But yeah, you know, everything just takes time to get used to, and I'm working on that. I mean, I won't doubt my choice of coming for my grandkids and my daughters. That's not a doubt. No, I know they got to do their own thing and it's their own life, and I understand that. But it's not a doubt. I do want to spend time with my grandchildren, though. You know, I was supposed to come back a few times, and I said no. So Papa's done his thing, and now Papa's still gonna do his thing, but nope. I gotta come down here, and I wanted to come down here and spend time with my grandkids, because I won't always be here, and they're not always gonna be small. They're gonna get up, and like people have mentioned, they're gonna do their own thing. I mean, they're doing it now, and they're like 14 and younger. They're doing a lot of sports and stuff. And it's not because my daughter throws them into it. They want to do it, so they have an interest there. And that's the point. So, I gotta I gotta fit into their schedule. I really don't have a schedule. But when I want to go somewhere, I just go. I tell them, but I just go. And that's the beauty of it all. So they know I'm coming back. They know I'm not going to go away. So that's a far distance to go all the way back to BC. And they know I'm not doing that. Not right now. I just got here. And it does take up a lot of money, which I don't have a lot of money, even though I live in a van and I stay at my daughter's house. She doesn't ask me for anything. The only thing she asks me for if I pay for the food, or I share in the food stuff, and I do, and that's fine. That's not a big burden on me. But yeah, I just have to get back into the groove of being around people. And another person mentioned to me, like, all the people that I'm around. Well, Chrome's on the island. Emmy's lost in the bush somewhere, and I don't mean that sarcastically. She's trying to find her place, do her thing, and I don't think she wants to go really back to Squamish if she don't have to. Mark's doing his thing in Calgary, trying to, he has to make a living too, so he can travel. And Joseph, well, he's like back and forth in between Squamish and Vancouver, because he has sort of like a semi-job that he does. And she's trying to make videos. So, the only one that didn't really have anything to do, but I knew a lot of people, was me. And, you can either find me at Brennan Park or somewhere in the bush, I guess, at times, but I never really went in the bush by myself. Brennan Park was good enough for me. I had Wi-Fi, did stuff, and yeah. So now I'm here in Cornwall, and this is where I'm going to stay for now. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to travel. I am going to travel. I'm here at a good time of the year, because when it starts to turn, I want to head to Quebec. Yeah, no, there's other places. I got a friend that lives in Quebec, and she says, I can always go hang out at her house. She lives in the bush. And yeah, last time I went there, man, she, her and her daughter got out with the old, that old, I forget what you call it, but that thrasher thing. And they cut me out a place in the middle of this field that they own. And so I could park my RV in it. And that was impressive. I had to walk to their house. It was about 2 minutes away. It was not a big deal, but yeah, because I couldn't make it down the driveway. They have overhanging trees. I can now, though. But yeah, she's got a lovely place up there. That was the first time in years I ever sort of like went outside in the dark and seen fireflies. Wow, that was impressive. I like that. Anyways, yeah, I don't. Now that somebody mentioned I say anyways all the time, it's like I notice it every time I say it. It's starting to get annoying on me. I've got to come up with a different word. So, we're just going to sit here for now, finish my coffee, enjoy the day. I have to go back, check on the grandkids. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. I still got a parental thing in there somewhere. Yeah, they got the plumbers over there fixing their dishwasher and maybe toilet or something. So I gotta go check that out. I want to go check that out. My oldest grandson's taking charge of that, man. I'm proud of him. His mom asked him to do stuff, and he steps right up, and yeah, he takes care of his brothers. He's got a real tight bond with the other brother, the youngest. He loves them all, but he's really got a tight bond. And yeah, and the youngest is always, Dawson is always saying, "Papa, how's our video?" That's video that him and I are in the thumbnail together. That's our video, he says. How we doing with our video? How's our video doing? I keep on telling him, it's going up, Dawson. He goes, what? I said, we got 7,000 views now. Oh my, that's good. I said, yeah. I said, I think ever since I put you on that video, I said, I don't know. I think they're digging you. And he says, oh yeah, that's good. So, yeah. So, like I said earlier, I'm going to take some of your suggestions about that and see if they want to do it. I won't force them, but I don't think I'll have to force them too much. Anyways, there I go again. On that note, I'm going to let you all go. Been real great talking to you. I have been reading, I think I have been reading all my comments. I haven't answered all of them. I mean, that's impossible, but I've answered some that are sort of like piqued my interest. Yeah, and I still got people to meet here in, I still got people to meet here in Cornwall. I almost said Vancouver. In Cornwall, I mean, I had some lady today put on one of my on a response that she had to a video. Oh, I know where you are. You're at 2nd Avenue, Timmy's or whatever. Well, I'm actually across the street at McDonald's, but yeah, that's exactly where I am. I spent a lot of time there. I spent time there when Timmy's was where right beside Pizza and oh, it was Pizza actually, I guess, was in that pizza spot. That's where Timmy's was. And the Tim Hortons where it is now, that was a gas station. So yeah, I spent a lot of time at Timmy's and McDonald's, and I think most of them went over to McDonald's, people I used to know, but a lot of people I used to know, unfortunately, every time I come back here, I think the last time I came back here, 1, 2, 3 people have died. 3. And some of them are younger than me, and some of them weren't. One wasn't. My friend Mo, my friend Larry, and Randy, I believe. Yeah. But they all passed away through complications and stuff, and I'm not sure what they passed away from, but they're all good people. So, yeah. So, I'm at that age where people are passing. Oh well. I hope I'm not in the lineup anytime soon, but you never know, right? Bus comes. Bus knows where you are, no matter what. Anyways, okay, on that note, I love you all. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Love yourself, love others. Do what you can. And, yeah, just enjoy life. And, yeah, change is good. My grandson said, let's watch Shrek. The only thing on Shrek I like to watch is change is good, donkey. Yeah, change is good, donkey. And we're in the middle of it now, so okay, I love you all, and I will talk to you soon, and I will get in touch with the people that are from Cornwall. Okay, until then, bye-bye.